So now let us continue our first lesson. Who will do this? And this is the second part of your first lesson. In the first part, what you studied? What are our primary duties as a citizen? That is maintaining our surroundings, keeping our environment clean and green, and also maintaining our health during this pandemic situation. This we studied in the first part. Now let us start with the second part. And the second part here is public property. Now you can see things around in the village or in the town where you live, that there are many things around us: street light, roads, bridges, government hospitals, government schools, public places. Now it is, I know it is closed, garden and park, but all these are the facilities which are given to us by our government, and it is not for any one single individual, it is not for a single person, it is for everyone. Like school, it is for everyone; garden, it is for everyone; roads, all are using. So this is called public property. It is not your alone's property, it is used by everyone. So these are called as what? Public properties. So whatever facilities or what we say properties means the facilities which we use, given to us by government, and it is not for any single person, it is for everyone's use. Such things, such facilities are called as public properties. You can see in the picture here below, there are so many things. We have the river, we have religious place like mosque, temple, we have our school, we have our school ground here, we have a garden, we have so many roads here, there are houses, trees. All these are used by everyone in the village. This is a village scene, it is used by everyone in the village, and so these facilities are called as public properties. So we should maintain and preserve the public properties. Here in the next page is given which are the public properties. You have to write a few names like garden, public library, government school, railway station, bus station. All these you can count it as a public property. Second question is public properties in your surroundings. Suppose where you are staying, around that what are the facilities like temple, mosque, garden, ground, government hospital. That names you have to write down. And here it is given, one note is given here: 15th October is celebrated as hand washing day. Now no 15th October is hand washing day means that is there only, but every day you have to wash your hands continuously in a day. More than 4 times, 5 times you have to wash your hands. And 15th October officially all over the world is celebrated as a hand washing day. Understood what are the public properties and what we have to do with the public properties? We have to maintain them. Okay. Now we continue with our next picture here. It is given here. See, you can see two pictures. In the first picture, one lady is sweeping her courtyard or the place outside her house and throwing all the rubbish in open. But in the second part of the first picture, not the second picture, second part of the first picture, the lady is throwing the rubbish in the, what we say, dustbin. See here. In the second picture, what you see? The lady is throwing garbage in the open, and because of this here someone is sick. You can see doctor, nurse, one sick girl. So here many questions are there, and these answers I have given you in, I will be giving you in the workbook. Same things are there. You don't have to write anything in the textbook, you have to write directly in your workbook. This is just a picture observation. What is good in both the pictures, what is wrong in both the pictures. So what is good in both the pictures? In the first picture you can see that the lady is throwing garbage in the dustbin, and also she is sweeping her courtyard or in the front of her house. But in the second picture, what is wrong? What is wrong? That the lady is throwing garbage in the open, and because of that the girl is become sick. So the third question is, where do you dispose of the rubbish of your house? Everyone, you should know that where should you throw your rubbish? You have to throw in the dustbin, and later on that dustbin bag will be taken by the sweeper. What is the arrangement for the disposal of street rubbish? See, street, you have cleaned your house, okay, you have thrown the rubbish in the dustbin, but who will clean the streets? There are municipal people, there are municipal sweepers are given by the government to sweep the street and keep it clean. So you should also not throw rubbish on the street, because someone has to clean that. You are just throwing and going away. So that has to be cleaned by someone. So try to keep the streets and roads clean. The last question is, where do you release dirty water of your house? See, our dirty water of our house, like from the kitchen or from the toilet or from the bathrooms, the water is not going in open. It is going in some system through the pipes. It is going in the gutter. It is going in the drainage, full drainage or sewage or gutter. So our waste water from the house should not be released in open. So here are the answers. This I will be giving in your workbook. Understood the picture? Yes. Now see, the next is one more picture observation. See children, in this science you will have the pictures and you have to observe that picture and write down the answers. It's very easy. You have to just observe the picture and write down the answers for the questions given below. See, the pictures are, what is the topic? Plants of Amit and Rahul. What are doing? See, one is Amit and one is Rahul. What are they doing? They are in the garden. They are in the garden. You can see the garden. And they are playing over there. Something they are playing in the first picture. Second picture, what you see? That Rahul has fallen down. And he has fallen down on some plant. He has fallen down on some plant. And because of that, that plant has died. Third picture, what Rahul is doing? He is observing the plant, that because of him the plant has fallen. And in the fourth picture, with the help of Amit, they are again replanting, means they are again putting the plant in its proper place, giving water, keeping it to the ground. And so these are the question and answer you have to do here. What do you see in the first picture? What is Amit doing? What did Rahul do after the plant had been uprooted? Uprooted means the plant had been come out from the soil. Again they are planting it in the soil. What should Rahul actually do? So what here they should do? When they are playing in the garden, they should take care that because of their playing, the garden should not get damaged. Means the plants or the trees or the flowers should not get damaged because of their play. So you should play in such a way that the garden is maintained properly. And what do you do to look after the garden? Suppose a garden is there or your own garden is not there, but if a public garden is there, that is a public property, how will you maintain that? You will not pluck flowers, you will not throw rubbish, you will try to keep the garden clean. At least you will try to pick up the dry leaves or the waste paper which is fallen down in the garden. You should also try to grow more trees. Suppose there is a place over there in the garden, you should try to plant more plants over there. So this is one more picture observation. Now we move on to the next picture observation. Here you can see the two houses, two pictures. In the first picture you see a house, on that the rain is falling. You can see the clouds and the rain. It is not clear here, but it is clear in your workbook, children. So here the rainwater is been collected in the terrace, and that from the terrace the water goes down through the pipes under the ground. And in the second part of the first picture, the groundwater has been pumped out. The water is been coming out through the hand pump. See this water which is collected from the rain, this is called rainwater harvesting. The water is collected on the terrace, and that through the terrace the water goes in the pipe, it goes under the ground, and from the underground, by using the hand pump, you must have seen these hand pumps in your villages, children. So by using the hand pump, the boy is collecting water in the bucket. This is the first picture. And in the second picture you can see that two ladies have come to fill up the water in their pot, or it is called as a pitcher. But they are just simply talking and the water is overflowing from the pot. So this is not good, children. And because of their carelessness, now the tap water has been finished because it has been already wasted. And the girl, the second lady which has come to take the water, she will not get any water because of their carelessness. See, the water has been wasted. And in the first picture what you see, the water has been saved. The first picture shows you rainwater harvesting, and the second picture shows you the wastage of water here. So here again the questions are there. What do you observe in the picture first? What do you observe in the second picture? Which things you consider proper in both the pictures? Which things are proper? That the rainwater is collected properly, not wasted, and the boy is also filling up the bucket by using the hand pump and not wasting it. But in the second picture they are wasting the water. Also you have to list down the activities where the water is saved and where the water is wasted. Like you have to give some example that where is the water saved? Yes, we save water. We don't keep our taps open. If the taps are leaking, we try to repair it. So this is how the water is saved. And some people just wash their car, scooter using the pipe. They just throw water in the garden using the pipe and just wasting the water. Some people have a shower, take a shower bath for more than half hour, just wasting the water. So these are the points where we waste the water. So you should understand how the water is saved and how the water is wasted. Now the next observation here, you can see one man cutting the tree. The smoke is coming out of the car. See, so dirty smoke, and it is going directly in the mouth and nose of the boy. The third boy sees bursting big firecrackers, the bombs, which will create lot of noise pollution, air pollution. In the fourth picture you can see the girl is listening to the music, but she is using headphones. Because of this earphone or headphone, there is no noise pollution. But again in the next picture you see an animal is being bathed in the river water. So this full river water is getting polluted. We should not do like this. In the sixth picture you can see here a boy playing music at a high volume. This is also creating noise pollution. But in the seventh picture you will find that the boy is throwing the rubbish in the dustbin. Good habit. In the eighth picture you can see the rubbish is thrown on the ground or in the street. You have traveled, you are traveling somewhere and just throwing the rubbish on the street. Who will pick up this? Yes, so we are polluting our environment. And in the last photo here you can see that the hand pump, near the hand pump so much water is collected, which will lead to diseases and germs, and also wastage of water can be seen here. So from this observation you have to answer the questions which are given on the next page, that what you will do and what you will not do. Here all these answers are given in your workbook, children. So discussion is which things are beneficial on page number 9, children. On page number 9, some pictures are good for the environment and some pictures are not good, that is harmful for the environment. So you have to differentiate which pictures are good and which pictures are not good. Again I will show you the pictures, that the picture 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 and 9, these pictures are not good for the environment. These are harmful for the environment. Whereas the picture number 4, picture number 7 is good for the environment. You can differentiate here that why it is good and why it is not good. So here in this, you don't have to write anything in your textbook, children. All these answers you have to write in your workbook only. And here in the blue box some new things are given which you should know, that habit of disposing garbage in ditches out of the city amongst the western countries was first established in Athens in 500 BC. See, what is BC, what is AD, you will understand in the 6th standard, but for now I will tell that in the year 500 BC, before Christ was born, that is called BC, in the year 500, the first habit of disposing the garbage properly was started by the people of Athens city. And the second point, this is all extra information, children, for you. In England, you require license to buy television. See, this is a new thing. We never knew that. In England, to buy a television, you should have a license. These are just extra information. This is not related anything with your question answers. So here, I end with the chapter, that is who will do this. And in this lesson, we have studied how we can protect our environment, how we can maintain our surroundings, how we can maintain cleanliness, what are our primary duties, how we should maintain the public properties, how we should use the water properly, how we should take care of our environment. All this we have studied in the lesson. I hope you have understood the lesson, and soon I will be sending you the question answers which you have to copy directly in your workbook. So now for today and for this video, there are two parts. Lesson number 1 is of two parts, part 1 and part 2. Listen again and again. If you one time, if you don't understand, listen it. And it's very easy, children. Only our science lesson textbook is full of picture, and it is observation, that what do you observe from these pictures, and not to worry about the writing part in the textbook. Everything you have to write in your workbook only. So I hope you must have understood what I have explained. Okay, children. Bye. Thank you.